Welcome back, guys. We are driving to the gym once again, and this time we're driving there in a sauna because the weather has changed. It started getting a lot hotter, and some of you may not know this, but this car does not have AC. So it's pretty hot. It's actually not bad. Like, today's a pretty good day. It's I don't know exactly what the temperature is, probably 80 something. But the car always gets a lot hotter. For whatever reason, it just concentrates all the heat. It collects all the sun's rays, and over past summers, this car has gotten really, really hot, which is fine. I use the sun every day, so this doesn't feel that bad to me anymore. So that's an upside, but that's how we're going to be doing these from now on. And at a certain point, we will be getting pretty sweaty, probably in a month from now, when the temperatures really start to rise. And I kind of wish we had another month of like cool, temperate weather. I mean, I wish the whole year was like that, honestly. I wish the whole year was like in the 70s, maybe the high 60s or low 60s. Anywhere from 60 to 75. I feel like it's great out. And warmer than that, it starts to become nice beach weather. But, in terms of just going out day to day and especially doing any kind of yard work, which I've been doing more of lately, it gets pretty brutal and a lot of mosquitoes seem to come out. So I'm not looking forward to the temperature increase, but it is what it is. It's at least the flowers all look nice. Like a lot of flowers are blooming and, things are aesthetically pleasing. It's just, I'm going to be sweating a lot in over the next couple of months, but that's fine. I won't be able to use the cold plunge either. I could only use that since the way that I'm cooling my cold plunge is just leaving the water out overnight. I can only use it on days when the water gets down to a pretty low temperature. It's only during winter and fall and maybe early spring, but so be it. So be it. What I'm really looking forward to this summer, though, is just, being able to enjoy the season a little bit more. I feel like past summers, a lot of the time, I think when I was in school, since I was so, I guess I was just in the mindset of a student, I wasn't really appreciating the seasons as much. I was appreciating summer because it was time off from school, but I wasn't really just now life has become, there's no school, there's not necessarily like any organizations that I'm a part of that are seasonal, and so there's no seasonal differences in my life other than the actual seasons themselves. So I feel like since I've gotten out of school and stopped being in the mindset of I'm either in school or I'm out of school, that was kind of like what dictated my world before, because either you're working, all day on classwork and homework and then hanging out with your friends, or you're completely free. And then you're mostly just hanging out with your friends over the summers, unless you have a summer job. I would do some work over the summers, but, not for a company or for myself, but, now I'm looking forward to really enjoying, each season for what it is. I really have enjoyed the past couple of seasons. I do want to get more into the holidays, though. I've been thinking, the past couple of Christmases haven't seemed to have as much Christmas magic as I remember when I was a kid. And that, that's to be expected, I guess. Once you stop believing in Santa and, once you're not a little kid, like getting showered with gifts and waking up early on Christmas and, I guess Christmas loses some of that childhood wonder that you have for it, but I want to, as a college student at the very least, Christmas, it got so haggard and it was just, like zero decorating, no celebration other than on Christmas Day. I'd travel and go see some family. But not really, like, there's no Christmas music playing at the house or anything. maybe maybe it had something to do with the fact that it also wasn't snowing the past couple of years. We didn't get any snow, which I feel like that really changes the vibe, and that makes it more wintry, more Christmassy. But we weren't even getting a Christmas tree. We were just it was so haggard, like the Christmas season. We weren't celebrating it at all until actually on Christmas Day. But as a kid, I remember like for weeks leading up to Christmas, there would be Christmas music playing in the house. There would be decorations. We might do Christmas stuff, like make Christmas cookies or something like that. And we'd have a little advent calendar, and we had something with like we had like little fake pieces of straw that we would put in Jesus's manger. And there were a bunch of traditional Christmas activities that kind of died out as I got older, and also as I just wasn't as close to my parents geographically, because my mom still has a lot of that stuff set up where she's at. So that probably had something to do with it. I think lacking a woman's touch might have been contributing to Christmases being less Christmassy. But overall, I'm looking forward to getting more into that. Now my sister, she also lives in Raleigh, and she sets up a lot of that Christmas stuff. This Christmas, she set up some decorations, and it was a good start. I think that as she accumulates more and more stuff, that will will only grow the amount of Christmas stuff that goes on. We still weren't in the mindset of doing Christmas activities, but I feel like that maybe once I have kids, that's when it will really change, and I'll start focusing more on it, because I really enjoyed the Christmas stuff. I enjoyed the activities and listening to the Christmas music, just having Christmas music playing in the house. But I think it makes more sense to do it for kids. It was fun. Christmas, it definitely just seems like a much shorter time. Like you only, for me at least, the past couple of years, we've only really celebrated Christmas the day of still. But like I said, as a kid, it was something that went on for weeks, and that was really fun. Now though, now that I'm out of school, I think that what I'm going to try and do is do more seasonal stuff. And I guess I always kind of did that, but it was mostly, my parents' decision, for the most part, unless I was going on a trip with friends, what we would do. But if we were going on a family vacation, my parents were the ones planning it. So most of the time we would do seasonal stuff. During the summers, we would go, to the beach, and during winters, we might go skiing. And I think that what I want to do now is start making my life a little bit more seasonal, and continuing to go to the beach during the summers. Actually make plans to do so, though. I think a lot of the time, if you don't make plans to do something, then stuff just kind of falls by the wayside. And what I'd like to do is get a good group of friends together and do some day trips to the beach. And that sounds really fun. And then when it's fall, or maybe earlier spring, we're in summer now, so probably the next opportunity to do this would be fall. I think it would be fun to get some guys together, get some tents and some equipment, and go camping. And I think that would be really fun. And so, maybe some people would say, oh, do that during summer. It's way too hot. It's horrible. It's way too hot and humid, and there's no way. I'm not doing it. I've done summer camping before, and we've been swarmed by bugs. We've been sweaty. It's been rainy. No way. I'm waiting until fall, I think, and doing some fall camping. Even winter camping sounds better than summer camping to me, because you can always throw on a jacket, get around the campfire. But during the summer, unless you're going camping as a nudist, there's not much of a way to cool off. Maybe if you go to a lake or something, you can jump in the lake, but you're only going to be doing that part of the day. And the rest of the day, without air conditioning, it would be tough. Everyone would be smelling pretty bad by the end of that. So we just parked. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.